Hello, wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. A lot of Bordeaux people coming in to see us, and it was good to see our friends from Chateau Pedesclaux and Lillian Ladouys. And let me tell you, one of the better values coming from Saint Estèphe is this Lillian Ladouys. 2012, a lighter, more drinkable vintage. And the first time I had this wine, it was out of a Corvin, and this is why I don't like the Corvin, you know, because it dumbs down the nose, and if it's been in the Corvin for a week or 2 weeks or something like that, it's just not going to be the same as a wine that was just opened. This wine showing a lot fresher, a lot more fruit than the first bottle. Had a beautiful bouquet, tobacco, coffee notes, red currant, plums, and smooth, soft tannins. Really, like I said, these 12s drinking beautifully right now. I didn't buy it the first time around. The second time, we have some coming in for the fall. Excellent juice at $28. I'll tell you, the great value in Bordeaux are these properties that are just outside, the vineyards just outside of the major appellations like Dissan. They have a vineyard just outside of the Margaux appellation, which they make their Bordeaux Superior from, which is right across from their vineyards, which are labeled Margaux, but the soil completely different. It's clay over here, so 90% Merlot. It's a beautiful bouquet of fresh earth, cigar box spice, red currants, plums, a classic entry-level Bordeaux, this little Moulin Dissan Bordeaux Superior. Very fresh and balanced style. This 2014, already showing nicely, but it's $16.50. Are you kidding me? I don't know if that's going to be the price when it comes in, but maybe $1 more. But still, at $17.50, an incredible value. The Haut Medoc Dissan, which is a blend of Cabernet and Merlot from vineyards right across the street, also in Margaux, but a little different soils there, not mostly clay. And this wine's got that beautiful nose, a little green herbal note to it, and a little cedar, coffee, red currants, plum, fresh earth. On the palate, this wine's got fine tannins. These 2012s, like I said, very drinkable. A lot of nice red currant and plum fruit. Little cigar box spice and green herbs showing through the finish. Very good. And the 2012 Dissan, the Cruz family bought this in 1945, and the vineyards were in ruin after the war. It's one of the 4 vineyards that are enclosed in a wall on the left bank, and this wine is right next to Palmer and Margaux, their vineyards are. So really good neighbors. Of the 41 hectares they had in 1855 when this property was classified, they only have 45 today. So they have the original property, which not a lot of wineries can say that. The Clos, I think, is one of the keys here. This wine's got a beautiful bouquet here. Fresh plowed earth, roasted coffee, fine herbs. Only 100,000 bottles of this wine made for the world. Just a lot bigger and more complex than the starter wines here. This wine has got like exotic spices, crushed flowers, very elegant and fresh wine on the tongue. Little cigar box spice, exotic, and just really long layered finish. This 2012, excellent juice. It should last for decades in your cellar, but like I said, you can drink these 12s right now. All right, the 2006 Dissan from Margaux. What a pleasure it was to drink a 10-year-old version of this wine, and this wine's still just starting to come out of its shell. Some dark plum, dark cherry fruit, espresso, really some nice earthy qualities too, a little bit of a Sauvage note here. They've been producing wine since the 12th century at Dissan. Wow, 1152 was served at the king's wedding. Unbelievable. A little bit tannic and a little bit of leathery quality coming through on the finish here, but this wine has got years to go. It's just starting to show nicely. Most excellent juice at $117.75, a relative value. A 10-year-old wine coming direct from the Chateau. We got some of this coming in as well. And then these guys just purchased Pedesclaux, which not the easiest wine to pronounce, but there's not much land left in Pauillac to purchase, and you'd have to pay big money if you want to buy some of the big names in Pomerol. So this is completely redesigned Chateau, 90% Merlot in the second wine. It's got a nice gravelly minerality. 2009 was the first vintage of this wine, and a really nice drinkable style of Pomerol. And these wines have a new identity. If you've had them in the past, this ain't your grandmother's Periclos. The 2013 Pauillac, they make about 150,000 bottles of this wine, and they've been buying up little parcels all over Pauillac, anything they could find. So the production has gone up slightly on this wine as well, and you get a lot of that fresh earth, the gravel, the graphite notes in this wine here. The 2013, definitely a little bigger than the 2012s. Really lush on the palate, a lot of nice currant and dark berry fruit, and a lot of spice, and a more easy drinking style of Pauillac, but still has good structure, even better on the second day at $38.25. Maybe the best value you'll find today in Pauillac. That's what we had to drink with our friends from Chateau Pedesclaux and friends. I'm your host, Andrew Lamposoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying, remember, always drink the good stuff first.